Hello, Tipton Baptist. It's Jason coming to you with your Friday word of encouragement. I wanted to stop for a moment and share with you some words to think about from D.L. Moody, because as Moody was listening to God speak to him through the Word, studying characters or people in the Bible, of the actual historical accounts of men like Joshua or Samson or David or Moses, Moody began to identify some things about God doing what God wanted to do and what pleased him because God is God, and how God did what he wanted to do in and through the lives of these people in the Bible who reflected God because they trusted God. They showed God's might by their faith in him. And I wanted to share this with you because as you are going to be going into Sunday for worship, I wanted to share with you the truth that God has freedom to accomplish the work that he has for you as we are surrendered to him. Just like when Moses was surrendered, when Joshua was surrendered to him, God was free to do what God wanted to do, and God certainly did amazing things. So as we approach Sunday, as we're getting ready to come to worship together this Sunday, let's keep in mind and be thoughtful of our heart being inviting of what God's doing so that God can do amazing things. This is what D.L. Moody said about some of these Bible characters. And I'd like to look at it in light of us and perhaps insert ourselves in the spot of these characters so that we might be remembered as people who have hearts surrendered and desire for God to do what God desires in our lives. Here's what Moody said. When we're really surrendered to God is when we see God using his freedom to accomplish the work he desires to do through us. It's vital we always remember that it's God himself who is doing that work. It is he who brings forth the results, not us. And then we have more writing of his. It wasn't David or the sling, but it was the God of David. It wasn't Samson, but the God of Samson. It wasn't Joshua, but the God of Joshua. It wasn't the rod of Moses that did the work, but it was God, the God of Moses, who did the work. And my dear friends, what he wants us to learn from that lesson is that it's God who does the things in our lives to show his might. He is God and does what he pleases. And when we're surrendered to him, we get to experience the God of the universe, the living God, moving into our lives and circumstances to do things and to act out the way only God can to show that he's real. And he wants to do that in our lives. The living God work in his creation through us. If that's not encouraging, it's a really hard thing to encourage somebody. To think that the living God would invite us to be privileged to be vessels that could show him. That's amazing. So be encouraged. Have a heart that is desiring and inviting for God to do what God wants so that we might experience his mighty hand working in our lives, and that people might see God is in fact real, and they'll know it. People will know God is real because they know you, a person who knows the living God. Might this encourage you today, preparing us to worship Sunday? I'm really eager to be with you all on Sunday, so God bless and looking forward to seeing you all then. Bye-bye.